write your letters of resignation as members of parliament and deliver them to the office of the Speaker. I wish you well. Wandai can now hand over to Unit without much drama.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. My singular duty now really is to do the handover, but I'd reserved this other aspect to this particular moment to heartily thank the people of Ugunja for having bestowed on me the honor of electing me 3 consecutive times to serve them, indeed as their maiden MP. I want to pray that the Almighty God guides the people of Ugunja in identifying my successor moving forward. Let me therefore take this chance, Honorable Speaker, to hand over this file to the incoming leader of the minority party as his starter pack. It carries, among other items, a brief detailing of the pending business in this House and the business that came from this House but is now pending in the Senate. The pending business in the pack includes 8 bills conceived by the National Dialogue Committee, NADCO, for consideration by Parliament, which are currently at different stages in the 2 houses. I wish to acknowledge that the IBC Amendment Bill 2024 has since been assented to and is now law. I urge the House to fast-track the consideration of the remaining bills so as to ensure that all the issues of concern that were presented to the NADCO by the people of Kenya are comprehensively addressed. Thank you very much. Karibu sana.
Thank you, honorable members. That ends that session of order. Of order number 11. We now call the next order.
Order number 12, motion, inspection, visit to semi-autonomous institution of the East African Community in Uganda, resumption of debate.
Honorable members, at order number 12, the mover has 16 minutes to go. Honorable, yes, I can see her. Come. Honorable Wanjiku Muya, continue.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and allow me to take this opportunity on my own behalf and on behalf of my Committee of Regional Integration to congratulate our 2 colleagues, Honorable Bandi and Honorable Wandai. And the Honorable Speaker, I wish to escort Honorable Wandai with a hashtag that we normally practice in Kipipiri. We say lighting up Kipipiri. So I want to tell him as the Minister for Energy to have the same and say lighting up Kenya. I wish them well. I wish them success. And I'm sure they will put this country where it should be. Honorable Speaker, I did move this motion, but in a nutshell, just to bring members and refresh their memory, the motion was about the visit of EAC, semi-autonomous organs, and I would like to speak of the institutions that were visited by the subcommittee. This was one, the High Commission of Republic of Kenya in Uganda. We do practice that in every partner state that we visit. The other main institution the subcommittee visited was the Inter-University Council for East African in Kampala, Uganda, the East African Development Bank in Kampala, Uganda, the Civil Aviation Safety and Security Oversight Agency, we call it KASOA, in Entebbe, and they also visited the Victoria Fisheries Organization in Jinja. And I know, Honorable Speaker, members tend to confuse the Lake Victoria Basin in Kisumu and the Lake Victoria Fisheries Organization in Jinja. They are similar in functions, but different in structure. Honorable Speaker, the purpose of this visit was basically to appreciate the operation of EAC organs that provide service in the facilitation of EAC integration, also to establish the basis for awareness creation in EAC region on the role of the Parliament in the integration process. The other purpose is also to enhance the mutual relationship and sustainable networking between the National Assembly and the EAC organs and institutions, and also to get feedback and recommendations of these institutions, organs, on areas of policy support and advocacy which may be required from the National Assembly. Honorable Speaker, the committee did make several observations, and then among them, the committee found that lack of legal framework for the elimination of NTBs due to the delay in the finalization of the amendment of the EAC elimination of NTBs, the Non-Tariff Barriers Act of 2017, and its regulation is still putting the EAC back in terms of integration. Honorable Speaker, the intra-trade in EAC for a number of years has constantly remained low. It is estimated about 10%, while international trade is driving to almost 90%. This shouldn't be the case because we should trade with each other more, noting that we are close to 500 million citizens, especially after DRC Congo joined the community. Honorable Speaker, there is disparity of privileges accorded to the organs and institutions of the community depending on the host partner state. The ratification of the protocol on privileges and immunities would address this challenge, and for this reason, as we know, in IALA, bills emanate from Council. We ask the Council of Ministers, and in this case, this National Assembly can only address our own minister to consider this and put it to IALA where it would be worked upon. Some services, particularly those in telecommunication and air transport sector, continue to be unreasonably expensive despite agreements at various levels to make the services affordable. Honorable Speaker, without any doubt, you would know that to fly to Dar es Salaam is expensive than to fly to Dubai. This is something that has been going on. The discussion have always been there, and this is something that should be considered by all national assemblies, IARA on board, so that the airspace is opened and the transport can be available. On the same spirit,